Right. Can you see my screen now? Can see? Okay, good. Okay, I might not be able to use my pen today. This is not good. Okay, so digestive system. Okay, so I've seen your input. Yeah, there are people who said that, oh no, you have the mouth, you have the gullet, okay, then stomach, then the small intestine. Okay, after the small intestine, what do you have? After the small intestine, what do you have? Okay, I saw someone writing big intestine. Do you think that's right? Okay, shouldn't be, So mouth, gullet, okay, then stomach, then small intestine, and then large intestine. Correct? Yeah. So these are the parts. Okay. Now, then I'm going to ask you, okay, how come okay, I'm going to ask you now, what are the various functions of the parts? Anyone can tell me? Okay. So type it in. Okay, we go part by part. Yeah. So the first one will be the mouth. So what do you think will happen in the mouth? Okay, how? How does that happen? Right. Okay, good. More of your answers coming in now. Okay, your input. So this is important. Very good. Yep, Josiah, yeah. Okay, good. Sang Kun also said something. Jia Qi, Wei Le. Yep. So you actually, all right, for the mouth, right? So I have to type today, yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, so the teeth will chew food into smaller pieces. Correct? Okay, very good. So all of you talk about this. And what about the gullet? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So I see people, yeah. So like Sang Kun said, the passage that the food will go to the stomach. Okay, so it's the passage that the food will pass through, right? Gullet transports food into the stomach. Okay, from the mouth to the stomach. Okay, good. Yep. So good. You know your work. So what do you think is the function of the stomach? What do you think is the function of the stomach? Okay. Josiah, what do you think? Function of the stomach, very important, right? So the food will go from the mouth, okay, through the gullet, enters the stomach. What happens inside the stomach? What do you think will happen to the food? Yeah, the mouth contains the teeth, right? So you start chewing the food into smaller pieces. Okay, it's also easier to swallow the food that way, right? Yeah. Yes, okay. Okay, so the food actually, the smaller pieces, right, enters the stomach, what happens? Yeah, digestion is too general a term, Josiah. Okay. So you know that stomach contains what? Digestive juices, right? Yeah, so the digestive juices will break down the food into smaller, okay, I should say simpler substances. Correct? No more smaller. Okay. Now, what happens in the small intestine? All right, so Jiaqi, be very careful. You say that digestive juices appear and dissolve the undigested food. Dissolve is not the right word. Okay, dissolve is not the right word. Now, okay, I can see a lot of the errors that you are making now, no? Okay, food is being, okay, digested, okay. Now, so small intestine, some of you think that it's only about absorption, is it? Absorption of digested food into the bloodstream, is that right? Do you think that's the only function of the small intestine? No, correct. Actually, what happens in the small intestine? Important process, okay? Digestion is completed here, correct? And then the digested food enters the bloodstream. Yes or no? Now, can I ask you something? Is it true that only the stomach and the small intestine digest food? So, in other words, does digestion only take place in the stomach and the small intestine? Tell me, what do you know? What do you know? I mean, what other things do you know? Would you like to add on? The mouth also, Vinuli. So do you think we should add something here? Is it just the teeth chewing the food into smaller pieces? Good, Xiang Kun. Yeah, add on some more, okay? You talk about saliva, right? So there are actually something there that helps to saliva actually contains some digestive enzyme, isn't it? You all heard of this before, right? Okay, so there are digestive enzymes in the saliva. Okay, digestion starts here, right? Do you know what is being digested? Do you know what is being digested here? Ramus, you want to type into the chat? I saw your mouth moving. It seems like you have some ideas, right? Type it in. You know why I want you to type rather than speaking? Because when you speak, okay, you always have a chance to keep on explaining, add on words, etc. But when you're writing, you have to write specific answers, right? And that is how you will be doing the exam questions when you write down. So I want to see how you write, then I can advise you accordingly. Yep, okay. I'm still waiting for some of you to type in. Okay, this one I also want to add in to be more specific, okay? Okay, so we have to be aware that the gullet transports these small pieces of food from the mouth to the stomach. Now, what else in the stomach that you know of? Okay, there is something in the stomach, okay, that is very, very strong. Something in the stomach that is very, very strong. It doesn't just digest food only. Okay, there's a special function for it. All right. When you are unwell, how many of you vomit when you're unwell? Yeah, correct. So when you vomit, right, as you're unwell, do you find like your throat feels like it's burning? You all feel it? No. Do you feel like there's something sour that comes out? Yeah. What is that sour thing? Raymond, I think you got it. Okay, Raymond actually wrote it down. Stomach acid. Yeah, it's the stomach acid. Very good. So the stomach acid, do you know what it does? So this stomach acid, okay, actually kills bacteria. You all know this. Yeah, it also breaks down the food, but it also has a special function. It can actually kill the harmful bacteria or the bacteria in the food. Okay, so if you don't know this, today you're learning something new. Now, so I have revisited some parts. Let's go back to where we stopped. Now, do you think everything that we eat gets digested? Is it true that everything we eat will definitely be all digested and all the digested food goes into the bloodstream? Yes or no? It doesn't happen that way, right? So what happens to the undigested food? Where will it go to? Okay, from the small intestine, it's going to travel into the large intestine, right? Yes, very good. Okay, I know. Wayla, you already typed in much earlier. Yeah, yellow. Raymond, be very careful. It's a small intestine that actually, okay, allows digested food to go into the bloodstream, okay? It's the small intestine. The undigested food goes into the large intestine, right? Undigested food, okay, many of you type in ready. Okay, maybe I should just write like this. Okay, goes here. Why do they want to go to this place? So the undigested food goes into the large intestine where water is reabsorbed. Okay, water is reabsorbed. All right. So if you want to further continue to talk about it, yeah, after passing through the large intestine, you know, the undigested food will then enter the rectum and be stored there for a while before passing out the body. You all know this, right? Yeah, good. Okay. Yes, remaining water, okay, will be absorbed in